Just days after publicly urging the world's leading AI companies to slow down frontier AI development out of concern for recursive self-improvement, Anthropic appeared to do the exact opposite by unveiling what many are calling the most capable AI model ever released. The model, known as Claude Fable, is a highly advanced system derived from the company's top-tier Mythos line, but carefully restricted for broader public use. Despite those safety limitations, many researchers and developers are describing their first experiences with it as a glimpse of the future. Early reports suggest that Fable significantly outperforms GPT 5.5 on numerous coding evaluations, leading some observers to compare this moment to the early 2000s, when Google rapidly overtook existing search engines and changed the internet forever. Naturally, that raises an important question. Is Claude Fable truly a major breakthrough, or is it simply a strategic move designed to generate excitement ahead of Anthropic's expected public offering? The timing could not be more significant. As major technology companies compete for dominance in artificial intelligence, Anthropic has emerged as one of the most closely watched organizations in the industry. Even the naming of its latest models has sparked discussion, with Mythos and Fable sounding more like stories than software. Some critics joke that the company is intentionally playing with public perception, while supporters argue that the names reflect the increasingly mysterious nature of advanced AI systems. The company itself has become a fascinating case study in Silicon Valley, attracting massive investments and reaching valuations that seemed impossible just a few years ago. Looking back, several early investors who maintained their positions have seen extraordinary gains, highlighting how quickly fortunes can change in the AI economy. A major difference between Claude Fable and the recently released Claude Opus 4.8 is not necessarily the intelligence of the model itself, but the way it is controlled. Fable is essentially built on the same foundation as the more powerful Mythos system, but it operates behind a sophisticated layer of safety mechanisms. Specialized monitoring models evaluate user requests and redirect sensitive topics, such as cybersecurity, advanced biology, chemistry, and AI model replication, to less capable systems. This design significantly reduces the risk of misuse, while also making it more difficult for competitors to reproduce the model's capabilities. Anthropic has also adopted an unusual pricing strategy, allowing subscribers temporary access before transitioning the model to a premium usage-based service, creating both urgency and curiosity among users. Among software engineers, the reaction has been overwhelmingly positive. Several respected developers have reported dramatic productivity improvements after testing the model. One particularly influential programmer described his experience as a personal turning point, claiming that Fable identified and implemented major performance optimizations that would have otherwise taken substantial effort to discover manually. Similar stories have appeared across the developer community, prompting many to wonder whether the industry is entering a new era of software creation. While anecdotal evidence should always be viewed cautiously, the consistency of these reports has attracted widespread attention. To evaluate the claims personally, I decided to test the model on a practical design challenge. The goal was simple: create a user interface that looked as though it had been produced by a world-class designer. After spending considerable time analyzing the request and generating solutions, the model produced a surprisingly polished result. The interface featured high-quality vector graphics, well-structured layouts, smooth animations, and thoughtful visual details that demonstrated a strong understanding of modern product design. Particularly impressive was its ability to generate clean SVG artwork and cohesive visual elements, areas where AI systems have traditionally struggled. The final concept included creative branding touches and subtle design decisions that made the project feel more refined and professional than expected. Whether Claude Fable ultimately proves to be a historic breakthrough remains uncertain, but the early evidence suggests that it represents a meaningful step forward in AI capability. While skepticism is healthy and benchmark scores never tell the whole story, the enthusiasm from experienced developers cannot be ignored. If these improvements continue at the current pace, the competition between leading AI companies is likely to intensify dramatically over the coming years. For now, Claude Fable stands as one of the most talked about AI releases in recent memory, and may offer a preview of what the next generation of intelligent systems will look like.